What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the wild gem content drop. I don't even want to call it that. You know what? I'm not even going to call it that. I'm going to talk about the new wild gem exchanges as well as the pack drop that is coming tomorrow. Because, honestly, this is not content, okay? And I'm not going to sit up here and hype it up as that because we're probably not going to see any moments cards, although we should be getting so many moments cards this year. We're going to get new exchanges, but again, they're going to be locked behind a big paywall, and we do get 2 new cards available in packs and boxes in Gary Payton and Pascal Siakam. So let's break it all down. And a lot of these cards are already in the game, at least with the pink diamonds, and so we can see more specifically to what these cards truly are going to be like. Now, Cedric Coward, I want to start with him. Wild Gem Amethyst Exchange coming tomorrow. Probably going to be somewhat affordable. You guys can see all the way there on the left side, Cedric Coward. 6'5". That's obviously not, again, I'm not going to sit up here and hate, but that's obviously not ideal at the shooting guard position release-wise. His release is the Cedric Coward base, but it's on quick. If you want to see what that looks like, go shoot around with the Memphis Grizzlies. The problem that I have with Cedric Coward is, again, he is only 6'5", right? Like, yeah, the jump shot's on quick. His dribble style might be okay. Everything might be fine. But again, the big problem that I see is that what is that release really going to do, right? If that release is not exceptional, it's going to be tough. He is only 6'5". I just think it's going to be really tough to be super excited about him. The next card I want to talk about is the Diamond Isaiah Hartenstein coming to my team. We have seen so many, and I'm not trying to gas it, but as far as like Diamond Wild Gem exchanges, think of what we've seen. We've seen Ayton, we've seen Şengün, we now saw Mitchell Robinson. Now we're getting Isaiah Hartenstein. I mean, center after center after center. It's like 2K thinks we need all these centers. I don't know. I feel like, again, Mitchell Robinson was not great in my opinion. With Ayton, with Şengün, I did think both of those cards were really good. Now you look at Hartenstein. He's going to be 7 feet tall. He's going to have the Isaiah Hartenstein base on slow. Now, I would just, if I were you guys again, before locking in Hartenstein, go into shoot around with who is it? The Thunder? Is that who Hartenstein plays for now? I think it is the Thunder, right? As long as he's, yeah, he plays for the Thunder. As long as he's healthy, right? Go in, shoot around with Hartenstein, see what that release looks like. And again, see if you can see that working for you, because having an important release is so important this year, or having a good release, I should say, is so important this year. We've seen it with Patrick Ewing. We saw it earlier this year. I'm trying to think of who that inside big was or not. He had a good 3-ball, but Marcus Camby, right? Like, he would have been so good because stat-wise, badge-wise, he's incredible, but the release just wasn't great. Another card that obviously got hurt by the lack of release. And so that's the problem with Hartenstein. The release is going to be on slow. He's going to be 7 feet tall. I do think defensively he's going to be really solid because I feel like his player build is going to be good, but I don't think his release is going to be good. I don't think he's going to have a high 3-ball. And honestly, with Hartenstein, I don't think his speed's going to be anything crazy. I think stat-wise, he is going to be really similar to what we saw in Mitchell Robinson. Genuinely is where I'm at with Isaiah Hartenstein. And again, we don't know what that card is truly going to look like. Next up, Pau Gasol. Another card, we do not know what Pau Gasol is going to look like. You look at Pau Gasol in the game, we do have an amethyst, we do have a galaxy opal, but we don't have a pink diamond. So statistically speaking, we do not know what Pau Gasol is going to look like. However, we know what the Galaxy Opal Pau Gasol does look like. The Galaxy Opal Pau Gasol has a 93 ball, only has an 80 speed rating. And so, if I were you guys, and I'm not telling you guys that Pau Gasol is going to be terrible, anything like that, but I would somewhat limit your expectations. Because if the Galaxy Opal only has an 80 speed, we can't be expecting the pink diamonds to have a crazy speed. You look at the Amethyst Pau Gasol, he's got a 64 speed. So I'd guess his speed, is going to be in the upper 70s. It's just crazy, though, that if he, isn't better than the Galaxy Opal speed-wise, which I doubt he's going to be, how we're looking at an exchange with a less than 80 speed, that would be so troll for Pau Gasol. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they do make that speed rating. I also feel like it's just going to be tough for Pau Gasol because his release is on slow as well. So again, unless they really update this Pau Gasol in a massive way, the card is not going to be good. I'm just being honest with you, and I'm not trying to hate on Pau Gasol, but another one of these exchanges coming tomorrow that I just don't think I'm going to be high on. So honestly, as far as my opinion, I think 2K is going to go 0 for 3 on these exchanges being good for their value. Like, genuinely. I mean, last week we saw BI, and yeah, BI is crazy expensive. I'm not going to sit up here and act like Brandon Ingram is cheap or Brandon Ingram is affordable. But guess what? At least Brandon Ingram was one of the best cards at his position. I don't see that with any of these other cards, whether it's for their value or just as an overall card, being anything crazy. I mean, again, when you're looking at like a Pau Gasol, realize the card's going to be super expensive as well. Then let's go all the way to the right side here. We do see the Pink Diamond Gary Payton as well as Pascal Siakam added into packs, right? It's not like it's anything new. We have the hidden gems, I do believe, of both of those cards. They joined the Magic Johnson, the Sean Kemp, the Wemby, the Ron Artest, the Drew Holiday that have already been added into these packs already this year. Now, let's start with Gary Payton, okay? Because the point guard position, I feel like, is one that, I mean, again, you can easily improve. Gary Payton is going to be 6'4", hot spots from 3 out of 5 places around the arc. So overall, do I love what Gary Payton provides? I mean, I think he's solid, right? Like 28 base badges, 11 on Hall of Fame, comes with an 89 3-ball, 80 driving dunk, 95 speed ball, fantastic defender, one of the best defensive players that you're going to have in the game. Do I have any problems with them? Well, I don't even love saying that it's a problem, but with being 6'4" instead of 6'5", he's not going to be able to standing dunk. And again, I don't even like saying that that's not a or that that's a problem, but if you're looking at the flaws in Gary Payton, that is one of the things that is kind of a downside, right? Is the fact that he is only going to be 6'4". Defensively going to be incredibly good. To me, he's just going to be a slightly worse version of a guy like Drew Holiday, right? Like, I think Drew is going to shoot the ball more consistently. Drew's taller. Drew's going to be probably slightly better defensively because of he is, that installer. So, again, I think Gary Payton's fine, and I think if you want to pick him up, that's fine, right? But at the end of the day, he's going to be expensive because he is a wild gem point guard. Those are naturally more expensive. Wild gem point guards are because people need one of them to go and get Penny Hardaway. So again, it is what it is. Don't let me, dissuade you from getting him. I just want you guys to somewhat limit your expectations. We have seen some good Gary Paytons in history. I just would limit your expectations with this one. The other card we do see is Pink Diamond Spicy P, Pascal Siakam. I love the Diamond Spicy P. Just being honest with you, I thought the Diamond Spicy P was incredible. You're still looking at a Pascal Siakam, though, that can't play small forward. So you're looking at a and again, I'm not hating, a 6'8" power forward. Siakam's got an 86 3-ball, a standing dunk, driving dunker is solid, speed, agility is good, interior perimeter is solid. I gotta be honest, though, and I'm looking at the card, he looks exactly like, I don't even see the differences, the Diamond card. And I'll talk you through the differences between the Diamond Siakam and the Pink Diamond Siakam. The difference are +2 interior, +2 perimeter, +2 speed, +3 agility, +2 3-ball, +6 offensive and defensive rebounding, and that is it on the cards. That's it. So, I mean, Siakam, it is what it is, but he is literally just barely, and when I say barely, I'm saying barely better than the Diamond Siakam. Badge-wise, they're literally like exactly the same as well. They have the same amount of badges. So, yeah, I love the Diamond Siakam for his value because he was a domination reward. But for the Pink Diamond Siakam, guys, he's gonna be expensive, and he's literally barely as good as the Diamond Siakam. So I gotta be honest with you. With this pack drop, 2K really struck out. And again, that's just me talking about the new cards. There's not any new cards that 2K is dropping tomorrow that I'm like, yeah, this card is good for their respective value. Now, if you want to open up packs, by all means, do what you got to do. Don't let me tell you what to do, how to handle your, situation and whether you open up packs or not. But I'm just telling you, as far as the new exchanges, as far as the new packs, 2K, in my opinion, struck out because they just don't look good. They don't look entertaining. They don't look appetizing. And again, I guess you could say I'm hating, but I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. I just want you guys to know when it's worth, looking at maybe, I guess, opening up or locking in exchanges, those types of things, and when it's not. And I got to be honest with you. This, in my opinion, has to be one of the worst drops that we've seen. And I'm going to, look down in the comments because people got to be agreeing with me, right? Like, somebody said, ew. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Again, if this is what you want to give us, you don't want to give us, you know, moments cards, locker codes, those types of things. At least put the effort into making, you know, making the exchanges decent. Because again, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. And I just feel like it's a lack of effort and just a lack of care. For 2K to drop something this poor on a Tuesday and one of the 2 days that we get any sort of anything on the game, I don't know. I just think it's pretty poor. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on this. Maybe you guys are liking it more than I am. Let me know. Ultimately, I'm just not a fan. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.